All right, guys, how you doing out there? Let's go ahead and get this out the way. Welcome to the Raw Game Marketing YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Continue to share these videos, like, leave comments, is well appreciated. These videos are strictly based off of my own personal opinion, or I've personally done these things and went into these institutions and got funding from them, or it's based off of the research I've done through online or through personal people that I know that have ran these plays and done and have gotten this funding. Feel free to leave comments in the comment box. I really appreciate it. This video is the most updated information that I have, but things change all the time, as we know, with the economy. Maybe getting a little better, but getting a little bit worse. It could be up and down. And also, don't do any of these hacks or things that I'm telling you to do if your credit profile, if everything isn't right, because I don't want to waste your time, or I don't want you to waste the inquiry, or your credit getting any worse than it is if your credit isn't up to par. But today I'm going to talk about U.S. Bank, how to get some funding from them, no specific amount. But we're going to start off with the data points. Most instances, you want to watch this video the entire way through. They pull from TransUnion, and they also pull from Equifax. Now, I did, matter of fact, get this U.S. Bank account for myself, and this is on the business side as well, not the personal, because we're always talking about business. Business credit should be your goal. But yes, they pull from TransUnion and Equifax, and I'll explain that later on through the video, how they do that. You can't have any collections on your credit, no lates, no chargebacks. Your utilization, I would recommend, a lot of people out there saying 10%, 15%, but I would say your utilization should be under 5%. And no more than 3 new inquiries in the last 3 months. A lot of banks, they look and see your inquiries, and they see that you've gone after funding, and they want to know, why do you need so much funding? So I would that would be my recommendation for that. And then I'm gonna say go with the 0%. They have 3 different accounts you could go through. You know, some banks, they have, silver, gold, platinum accounts. Some of the accounts that you pick, you have to pay for. I personally got the account that was 0% monthly maintenance options, which was the silver. And that works for me. But if you got more money on your, you want them to hold your money, and you're doing a little bit more banking, that will work for you. And I would recommend also as well, now you could fill out for these products and do some of this stuff online, but I would just recommend that you would actually go into a bank and talk to a relationship banker or a branch manager. The reason being is they may be able to explain to you, and you could get clarity a little bit more on their products, or they may be offering something else and that you may miss online, or you may not be aware of. And then also, you're developing a relationship with them as well. So that's another great thing that you would like to have. And sometimes when you do stuff online, it's put on hold, rather than if you deal with a relationship banker or a professional. Sometimes they could push your application through, and they could push things through for you, rather than online, that you wouldn't be able to do. Now, they have 4 business credit cards that you could go for. I went for the triple cash reward cards. I recommend that you do the same. That triple cash reward, there's no annual fee with that card, and I was able to get 15% no interest on that card, and you could get reward points, 3% cash back on gas, and other things. If you go online, you'll be able to see that, or if you go in and speak with a relationship banker. They could tell you and give you a little bit more information. They also have another card that I think is pretty good that you may want to go for. That is the Business Platinum. I didn't go for that card, but the Business Platinum has 18% no interest, but that card doesn't offer rewards. But if you wanted to roll over a high limit on a personal side, if you had a high credit card on your personal credit profile, you could roll that over onto that, which will lower your utilization on the personal side, and your credit score could possibly go up. Just being strategic and smart when you're doing things, or if you wanted to make new purchases or buy stuff for your business, you would have 18 months to before you weren't charged any interest on that. But those were the two cards that I would recommend. But I have the triple rewards cash. Now, when you go online, you also can apply. They have 4 different sections for a BLOC. What a BLOC is a business line of credit. Now, on the credit card, the way they did me, I think, and the way they do it, they pull from TransUnion. On a BLOC, they're pretty much gonna pull from Equifax. So that's 2 different pulls you're gonna get from 2 different credit bureaus. And the loan that I picked, or the loan that you can pick, is called the cash flow loan. That loan is up to $250,000. That is a no doc loan. Most banks and institutions and credit unions, when you do 50,000 or under, they won't ask for documentation. But with US Bank, my recommendation would be sometimes if you do like 45 or 40,000, they still may ask for docs, because the closer you are to that 50, they still may ask for documentation. So I would say maybe shoot for like 30, around the 30, 35, something of that nature. And then you'll also have a high limit on a credit card. I was able to talk to the banker, and actually they gave me a low amount on the credit card, but I was able to ask her for more, and she was able to push it through. I end up getting like 20K with them, which is a decent amount. 0% interest. I got it for the 15 months. So that's something that you want to keep in mind when you're doing these no docs, not just with US Bank, but with every institution. Because with the economy being the way that it is, they're saying that we're in a recession, depression, but there's still plenty of money out here to be made. They still print money. The money don't stop. But the closer you get to that 50, as I stated, is you could run the risk of them asking for docs. And another thing I would do is open an account if you have some money laying around with a hefty amount. So, or before you actually do the BLOC or get the credit card, as I state, do some relationship banking. Put a little bit of money in there and have something coming in and out of the account for 90 to 100 days. And then that way your percentage of them asking for no docs and getting approved for a high limit credit card is far more greater than no relationship banking or having no money with them. So thank you guys for watching again. I hope this video was useful. If you go into the bank and do this, let me know what happened, and you guys have a great day.